You think a bullet kills you? Poison takes you out? Then you haven't met the most unkillable mudblood in human history.
Who's that tough? Real-life Deadpool?
No, this guy had no superpowers, except for eyes that could manipulate your mind. And a body that smelled like an open sewer. Welcome to Russia, 1916. Meet Grigori Rasputin, the Tsar's dark sorcerer.
A sorcerer? Sounds wild. How did a ragged bum get into the royal court?
Through the scam of the century. Tsar Nicholas II had a son, Alexei, with hemophilia. Doctors gave up, but Rasputin showed up. He muttered some spells, glared at the boy. The bleeding stopped. The boy lived.
WTF? Real magic? Or did he slip him some drugs?
Modern science guesses he used hypnosis to calm the boy and lower his blood pressure. But the Empress blindly believed he was a living saint. From then on, Rasputin struck gold. He moved into the palace, living the high life. But his lifestyle was completely depraved. He partied all night and slept with dozens of noble women.
The king of flexing! Touching other men's wives? Where's the Tsar? Off with his head!
The Tsar was busy fighting World War I. The Empress let him meddle in every political decision. Russia was on the brink of collapse because of a filthy monk. And the Russian nobility decided, this mad dog must be put down. The mastermind was Prince Felix Yusupov, a handsome, filthy rich aristocrat.
A pretty boy doing the dirty work? What's the plan? Just snipe him!
A public kill would enrage the Empress. Yusupov used a honey trap. He invited Rasputin over at midnight, pretending to introduce his beautiful wife. Night of December 29th, 1916. Rasputin wore his finest silk shirt and happily crept into Yusupov's cellar. While waiting for the beauty, Yusupov offered him pastries and wine.
Poison cakes, right? I've seen enough palace dramas to know this trick.
Spot on! Yusupov laced every single cake with cyanide. That amount of cyanide was enough to kill a full-grown elephant in 2 minutes!
Kill an elephant? Then that monk would cough up blood and die the second he takes a bite.
Listen closely. Rasputin picked up the first cake, chewed it up, gulp. Yusupov held his breath, waiting for him to drop dead. But Rasputin licked his lips and said, delicious! Give me another one!
What? He didn't die?
He ate the second, the third, finished the whole poisoned plate. His eyes were completely normal. Yusupov was sweating bullets. Trembling, he poured him 2 glasses of wine, also laced with cyanide. He chugged them both in one breath. Then he complained, wine's a bit harsh. Give me a guitar. Let's sing a song.
Demon! This guy isn't human. Is his stomach lined with concrete?
Almost 2 hours passed. The monk ingested enough poison to wipe out an army, but only got slightly sleepy. Felix Yusupov was in full panic mode. He excused himself to fetch something upstairs. The accomplices were waiting upstairs. Seeing Yusupov pale as a ghost, they knew the poison had failed. Yusupov grabbed a wooden-handled revolver. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Shoot him! Put a bullet right in his head, Felix!
Hiding the gun behind his back, he went downstairs. He told Rasputin, look at the crucifix on the wall and pray. Rasputin turned his back. Bang! The bullet slammed straight into Rasputin's chest, piercing his heart. The giant monk collapsed onto the stone floor with a thud.
Phew! Finally dead. Scared the crap out of me. The end.
Yusupov breathed a sigh of relief. He called the guys down. They checked his pulse. Rasputin was clinically dead. The accomplices scattered to prepare the getaway car. Only Yusupov stayed in the cellar. He leaned down, shaking the corpse slightly for one final check. Suddenly, the monk snapped open his bloodshot eyes.
Ah! What the hell? Help!
Rasputin, with a hole in his heart, roared like a wild beast. He lunged up, his hairy hands tightly choking Yusupov's neck.
Felix, I will hang you.
He hissed through his teeth, black blood oozing from his mouth.
Zombie! This is a freaking zombie! Run, Felix!
Yusupov mustered all his strength, kicked the monster away, screamed, and crawled up the stairs.
Yusupov screamed to his gang. He's alive! He's running away! Rasputin, his stomach full of cyanide and his heart shredded, was sprinting across the snowy courtyard toward the gates.
How does a human body function with a blown-out heart? Is he using cheat codes?
Adrenaline! The assassins chased him like mad. Accomplice Purishkevich raised his gun and squeezed the trigger. Bang! Bang! Missed. Bang! The third bullet hit his back. Bang! The fourth bullet struck his head. He fell face first into the snow. The nobles rushed in, smashing his skull to a pulp with iron rods.
With a mashed skull, even a god would meet the Grim Reaper. Dead for sure.
They tied up the corpse and rolled it into a rug. Then they carried it to a bridge over the frozen Neva River. Cutting a hole through the ice, they dumped the body into the pitch-black water below, nearly 20 degrees below zero.
Textbook murder cover-up. A fitting end.
Days later, the police recovered the body and performed an autopsy. And do you know what the forensic doctor concluded was the actual cause of death?
What? Poison? A bullet through the heart? Or a crushed skull?
None of the above. Rasputin's lungs were filled with water.
Drowned? You mean...
Yes, poison. A bullet through the heart, a bullet to the head, and a smashed skull. He was still alive when they threw him into the river. He tried to untie himself, clawing at the ice in a desperate attempt to reach the surface. In the end, he died from drowning at the bottom of the river.
Goosebumps everywhere. Survival that seems to defy every scientific limit.
Weeks before his murder, Rasputin left a letter for the Tsar. It read, "If I am killed by peasants, you will continue to reign in safety. But if I am killed by nobles, their hands will be stained with my blood. And within 2 years, none of your family will remain alive."
Don't tell me that curse came true.
After killing Rasputin, Yusupov believed he had saved Russia. Instead, his death helped ignite the revolution that brought down the monarchy. In July 1918, Tsar Nicholas II and his entire family were taken into a cellar and executed. The 300-year Romanov dynasty came to an end.
In the end, the true victor from beyond the grave seemed to be that mysterious monk. Haunting, isn't it?
History is crazier than any movie. Do you think Rasputin really possessed supernatural powers? Or was he simply an extraordinary medical anomaly? Like and subscribe to Chat History, and I'll see you in the next terrifying true crime story.